Oldman, who got there first, and then he's gone over the line past Brozovic, and it is all over. The dream is carved into glorious reality. Their wait is over. Manchester City have won the Champions League. The treble delivered on a night they will never, ever forget. By no means their most convincing performance of the season, but it's coupled with the biggest result of their history. Manchester City 1, Inter Milan 0. Rodri, a hero forevermore. Premier League delivered, FA Cup delivered, Champions League delivered. They weren't the better team. They will not care one iota, because the history books will always say 2023 Manchester City treble winners.
3 is the magic number for Manchester City. They've only gone and done it, and it doesn't matter how they played. The record books won't say, well, they won, but they weren't that good. Doesn't matter. Remember United's treble. They didn't play well in the Champions League final either. In fact, they were so bad, Bayern Munich couldn't believe they'd lost. They were punching the turf. They couldn't believe they'd lost that game. City weren't quite as bad as United were that night in Barcelona, but it certainly wasn't a great display from City here in Istanbul tonight. But they've done it. City have done it. All your dark days in the third tier, those home defeats to Mansfield and Wickham and away to York City, all those dark relegations, the dark days of financial turmoil when managers were told to sell players or they go bust, all that is gone and forgotten, and Manchester City are champions of England and they're champions of Europe at long last, and they're emerging fully from the shadow of Manchester United. This is their time, and this is Manchester City's treble. What scenes on the pitch here at the Atatürk Stadium. The City players went running towards their fans, all celebrating on the pitch. Edison was on his haunches. Some fine saves from him towards the end of the game. How Inter didn't get back on level terms, we will never know. But they didn't. That's the main thing. And Rodri's goal has won Manchester City the Champions League and secured them the treble. Stuart Pearce, former Manchester City captain, former Manchester City manager. Who cares how City played? They've won the treble.
Yeah, I've got to say, whoever's going to interview Pep after the game, don't ask him this question. Did you enjoy that? Because I'm telling you, he would not have enjoyed that. But it doesn't matter when you get to finals. They've won the game 1-0. One or two of their players done well enough. The rest of them way under par for the standards that they've set themselves. But the standards that the football club have set themselves over a whole season and beyond has been absolutely incredible. And the standards that Pep has set this team and driven it on from back to front has been absolutely incredible. Well done, Manchester City. You deserve to win the treble, and I'm glad you've got your hands on the Holy Grail.
Champions League trophy is theirs. Manchester City. I think some of those players still can't quite believe it. And listen, I think that, they didn't play well tonight, but this is after a long season with a World Cup in the middle of it, where they've tried to play possession football, passing football, attractive football, attacking football. They've tried to do that consistently. They had to go on a massive winning run just to overhaul Arsenal in the league. They had to keep up that intensity and the standard